For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
Well, as we begin the month of September, we're glad you are with us once again, and we've got some exciting things that we're going to talk about. Lori Hannon is joining us right off the beginning, from an artist, and a photographer, and a teacher. Welcome back to the Focus Show.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. You've got a lot on your plate coming up in September and the rest of the fall, and then in the spring too with the students at the St. Clair Middle School. But the St. Clair Art Association, which you just informed me you are now the president of, is having a show with you.
Right.
Talk to me about that.
Okay, so September 18th to October 19th, I will have an exhibit of my photography. A lot of people are familiar with it, I think, if they're on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because I share on Facebook. I take sunrise pictures and freighter pictures every morning.
What time do you get up?
Depends on what time the sun rises.
Oh.
Because that's always changing. So in the summer, obviously, I'm not teaching, so I have the time to do it. Once school starts and the time of the sunrise changes, there's times I don't get it, but I always try on my way to school at least to get what I can in the morning, even if I can't see the sunrise, but I try.
So how many years have you been taking pictures of freighters? Round figure.
You know, roughly, seriously, probably maybe 10 years.
10 years?
Maybe 10 years. So I've gotten more into it probably in the last 5 years, I would say.
And obviously you do some gorgeous work. We've got the photograph behind you is one of your photographs. And that's down in Marine City by their pavilion, and a downbound ship on a morning.
Right.
And we asked permission to be able to use it, and you granted that to us.
Yeah, looks great.
And then we had it blown up. But I know from watching your Facebook page, you communicate with even some of the pilots.
Right, right. Yeah, so that's fun. So just through sharing my photos on Facebook, they've commented, "Oh, that was me on the ship," you know. So you get to know. It was the first one was Iverbright going down, and the pilot said, "Oh, I was on that ship when you took that picture." So it's just kind of fun.
Great
to see that. So at the St. Clair Art Association, we're gonna have a special exhibit of just my photography. So like I said, September 18th to October 19th, and the reception's September 18th from 5 to 7.
Oh, wonderful! Even a reception. That's great. That's great.
And I'm gonna have. The last few years I've made a special calendar.
Let me see the calendar there, and we'll open it up here for the
and
folks.
I'm going to have that available. A lot of people are asking already.
So this is the 2026 calendar?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'll just open to a random page. Oh my, March 2026, look at that picture. So you can wake up every day, every month.
That's right.
And go ahead and have another wonderful picture. Oh, look at that one, July, my birthday month. And these calendars are going to be available. Oh, look at that.
Pine River.
The Pine River, yeah. So these calendars you've had for a number of years now.
Yeah, I've been doing them for a few years now. And so special for the exhibit, I've made some postcards, I've made some magnets, I've made some note cards. So along with those, I'll have some framed prints, some canvas prints, variety.
These are a couple magnets for the ice box?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And let me see the
postcards
here. So you'll have these available for people to purchase during the show. Let's see here. There we go, fellas. I'll take this one down. I'm doing it backwards. I could never do weather on TV. I'm doing it backwards. So these are going to be available too.
Right.
And then back here you've got a framed.
I did the cover photo, which a lot of people on Facebook really liked. So that'll be available. I matted and framed it, along with a variety of other ones.
There's another one in front of me, which is the Sights.
Sykes Wilford.
And this is a beautiful, beautiful picture. And it's framed. So some of those will be available too.
I'll have a variety of sizes, some larger, some smaller, some sunrises and ships. So
now your following is grown because of Facebook.
Right.
And you must get a lot of, as I said, a lot of comments from the ship captains themselves and this is such a vital area for ship watching.
And what's really nice, I also share in people who used to live in St. Clair,
Yes.
The history of St. Clair site that Chrissy Gorson runs.
Right.
And there's a lot of people who used to live in St. Clair, grew up in St. Clair, and now they live in Arizona or anywhere else, and they really appreciate just seeing the river and the boardwalk that they grew up on. So they always comment how appreciative they are of that.
I caught a video just yesterday. There's a tournament going on in Lake Huron and the St. Clair with fishermen that are competing for money. And they interviewed two of the fellows behind the Doubletree Hotel. And the two guys travel the world, and they said they'd never seen a river like that color.
Right.
So it's got its own attraction.
And freighters, it's just pretty unique that we get to see them so close. And there's other people. If you're in Grosse Pointe, they're way out in the lake,
Yeah.
So it's really special here. So.
Okay. What else is going on at the Art Association?
Yeah, so while my exhibit is going up, we have a really great exhibit, the Potter's Market.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be at Warwater. That's going to be...
At the same time?
My exhibit will still be up when it's going on. It's going to be the weekend of October
Okay.
17th to 19th.
Okay.
And that'll be set up in Warwater. A bunch of great potters. Juliet Faber is a local potter, and she's our featured artist. And we're going to have a reception for her September 6th at the Art Association, where she's going to demonstrate her techniques that she uses in her pottery. So that's something special. So people can go to the Potter's Market and even still then come see my exhibit.
Okay.
So.
Anything spectacular coming for Lori Hannon in the fall?
Well, after the week after my exhibit opening, Marine City, I'm going to be a featured artist in Marine City also. They have an art drift where different artists are paired with businesses. And I happen to be, I'm going to be at the Water Street Winery and Brewery. So that is September 27th. It's just a one-day thing from 11 to 5.
And you're teaching.
Well,
and
I gotta
taking
do
pictures
that.
in the morning.
I got to do that too.
You're a busy woman.
Right. So excited about the new school year, and middle school's going to the high school. So I teach middle school art.
Okay.
So for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. I also do yearbook. So we're excited to go to the new building.
6th, 7th, and 8th art, is that the first introduction for many students?
No, we have elementary art in East China.
Oh, you do?
So,
Okay.
Yeah. So, it's nice. Kids like art. So, they might grumble about having to do their math or, whatever, but they're always excited to come to art. So that makes it easy and fun and, enjoyable to.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to a new school year.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well,
busy.
Madam President of the Art Association, the show is from September the 18th through October the 19th at the Art Association, the Alice Moore
That's right.
Art
Center for the Arts.
Center for the Arts.
Yeah.
So that's good. Thanks for coming in.
You're welcome.
Your work, obviously, everybody loves. So
Oh, thank you.
congratulations for that. Coming up next is a nice young man by the name of Time Raker. He has a title called Chief of Police, and he'll be right along. We're back with another friend by the name of Chief Time Raker.
Yes,
nice
sir.
to see you, sir. It's September. It's just starting in September. And a little thing called school starts. So what does that mean?
School starts Tuesday,
Yep.
right? The 2nd. So for us, it means we're a little on high alert for the first week. We have to retrain parents and children.
I like retrain parents
And children.
and children. Okay,
Yes.
what are we going to retrain?
Well, parents need to learn that they're not the only parent getting the kid to school, so they need to pay attention as they drive, take their time, look out for the kids that are walking, and pack their patience, because with the new school this year, it's going to be slow in the morning. So
Are there staggered times for starts for the school, for the high school and the middle school, or are they all
No.
coming at the same once?
all at the same time.
Wow.
All the parents got a notice from the school on how to do student drop-off and pickup. The thing is, will they follow those rules? I don't know. But they have a map. They had it written document that tells them what they need to do, where they can drop off. And we're going to be out there. I'm going to have 3 cars on the first day of school at the new high school, middle school combo, just to be seen and make sure everybody follows the rules. Sheriff King will have a car out there also, because the school is really
I was going to say, the jurisdiction is the county,
right,
not the city.
right. We have part of their parking lot. That's in the city. That's it. So, and we're trying to get them that sidewalk. And that sidewalk, unless something happens, shovels should go in the ground in October.
Okay.
So,
What's happening at the old St. Clair Middle School is now St. Clair River Elementary. Will there be traffic problems there too?
probably, but there's a lot more real estate out there.
Yes.
They have a huge loop around. I was just out there today. Even that's not in our jurisdiction either. And I believe the sheriff's going to have a car out there also. But there's a lot of signage. If people pay attention, it'll tell them where to drop off their pre-K and their kindergartner, and where to drop off their second graders, and where the buses go and where the parents go. If they take the time and pay attention to those signs, it should run smooth.
Okay. But at St. Clair High and St. Clair Middle is now, and that'll be tough for people who are not parents to understand. There's going to be a lot more cars. There's going to be a lot more people in the building.
Correct. There's, I think the population is going up to 1,200 or 12 plus. So it's a lot of people. And 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th graders don't drive. And for some reason, parents don't like putting their kids on buses anymore. So buses come like half empty, and then every parent or grandparent is dropping their kids off. So they're just going to have to be patient, because the parking lots, if you've been there, there's not a lot of room.
And the students that do drive have their own parking lot,
Yes.
which is separate from where you're going to be with the buses and parent drop-off.
Right. And,
Wow.
actually, the buses, the way it was explained to me, the buses come in, and if the parents will just wait to 10 minutes before the first bell, that front bus loop will be open, and they can just drive in there and drop them off. And if they wait till 10 minutes after the close of school, the buses are gone, and they can pull up right in front, pick up their babies, and go home.
It's no baby, that's my son.
But yeah, but I wanted to come here and just remind parents, you got to be patient. It's going to be a lot of people in one place, and we only have 2-lane roads getting there and leaving. So, and they have to manage a couple of 4-way stops. So it's going to be busy in the morning, busy in the afternoon, and if the drivers do what they're supposed to do, and the kids walking do what they're supposed to do, it should go well.
Is there do you know have the start time and the close? What hour are we looking at for this increased traffic?
I think buses start coming in like 10 to 7 in the morning. I don't know when the start time is. It's 7:20, something like that.
Okay.
And I don't know when they get out of school.
3:25 or somewhere in 3 o'clock hour.
Usually at the police department, we know when school's out when they send us over to the parking lot for a property damage accident. we know they're out of school. But
Well, you'll get through it. You always do.
Yep.
But we just want the big word is, and we've got a big banner called patience.
Patience. And parents, you don't have to get your child to the door. You can drop them off in the parking lot and they can walk.
They have the ability to be able to walk from the car to the door.
Right. Yes. If for some of the parents whose kids went to gearing, if they remember the sign at the edge of the parking lot, it said "No hug zone from here on," which meant basically let your kid out and go. They'll be fine. We'll take care of them. And
Tim Raker, thank you, sir. You
All
did a
right.
great job. You got a great force. How many officers now? And you just had some promotions?
there is 11 right now, but
Wow.
well, maybe I'll come talk in a couple months because I'm leaving this position.
Okay. There, you're being called to Washington.
Yeah. I'm going to run for president. No. But yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll keep us informed, but it's a very good department. Marine City has a real great department, and we're lucky around here.
Yes, we are. All right.
Tim Raker is the man's name. Back with Sue Daniels in just a second. Well, welcome back, and we've got a friend, as I started to say in the first take of this segment, a friend in the name of Susan Daniels, better known as Sue Daniels, the aquatic director for a couple of years for the city of St. Clair. But you also wear another hat, and that hat is Christmas Carol, I'll call you.
Yes.
Because you work with Santa Claus to bring him here every year in November.
Yes.
And you're here in the beginning of September to talk to people about what?
Well, they've got to start thinking about the annual Santa Parade and tree lighting, which will be held Friday, November 21st.
Okay.
And the letters are going out this month to
in September.
Yes, to all past participants and all the businesses.
Okay.
And the schools and the bands and everything. And we just want to remind everybody to start thinking about it and start thinking about float ideas and to be part of our lighted parade.
It's a wonderful parade. How many years have you been doing it now?
Since 2009.
2009.
Minus 2020.
Okay. But you had like 52 units last year.
Yes, we did.
And it was a fun parade.
Yes,
it was really good.
A lot of rain, but that was okay.
Well, the rain didn't bother. So when I get a letter, what should I do?
Okay, if they receive the letter, it gives them the choice of either participating or donating toward the parade, because there is quite a bit of expense in bringing the reindeer to town and the float cost, etc. So it'll have an explanation letter on the front, and then there's an entry blank if you want on the top if you want to donate, and on the bottom if you want to participate.
Okay, but I was just very pleased last year with 52 units. I mean, it really was a family affair. The streets were full of people, and it was a great way to kick off the Christmas season.
Right. And we do. St. Clair is the first one to do it. We're the first parade in Michigan.
Okay, so everybody, you'll be watching for a letter from the city of St. Clair and Sue Daniels, and get involved in the Santa Parade, which is November
21st.
21st, Friday night, 6 o'clock, and it'll be won't be sunny and mild. It'll be cold and snowy.
That's what they're saying.
That's about it for this edition of the Focus program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next time, I'm Paul Dingeman, along with Christmas Carol.
Thanks for watching Focus with Paul Dingeman. Focus is produced at the CTV Community Television Studios in St. Clair. For over 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter to our community.